And that's right. We are brought to you by Definition Knives. Where's my definition knife? It's in my pocket. Ooh, I got it clipped on my pocket so I don't have to reach for it. This is the Copilot. And who is that named for? Well, it's named for me. And yeah, I haven't really cleaned the blade, although what I cut with that recently. But I did open the pool chemicals that all of my other knives had turned to rust, and this did not rust. So for the highest quality EDC cutlery, go to definitionknives.com. And with that, Crumpy will be joining us late. I'm going to add Jason, one of the nicest guys on the internet, and somebody.
I don't know about that.
I have a particular soft spot for Jason. I don't talk to you enough. That's the truth of the matter is.
I don't know. For you, it's you don't talk to me enough. On my side, you talk to me too much.
Nice. And I guess that's how it works.
No, that is totally not true, and you know it.
So yeah, I've always had mad respect for you. You know, plus because you're a criminal, I do appreciate that.
Because I like to piss off U.S. senators.
Yeah, you're on the U.S. Senate naughty list. I'm just jealous.
Hey, one of them has been found guilty.
Oh, wait, is that Menendez?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
One of them.
So let's fill the people in on who you are, what naughty list you are on, and what Menendez did with his gold bricks.
Yeah. So I am the Rogue Banschee. I dare to show people how to build their own firearms. That got me on the naughty list.
Hold on. I know it says you can't do that in here. Let me check.
That's right.
Oh wait, it doesn't. It says freedom of speech.
It's in the fine print on the.
There's an asterisk under the freedom of speech.
Well, it's on the what's the amendment that what's his name in California tried putting forward?
The Good and Plenty Amendment.
Oh,
that was Dianne Feinstein.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's on the amendment that they haven't created yet. You can't do what I dare to show people to do. So I still do it. I mean, it's one of those things that there's nothing against. I even got the Attorney General for the state of Montana to say there's nothing illegal about doing it.
So a group of senators sent a list with your name on it to YouTube.
I was one of the creators on that list. And as far as I know, all the other creators just rolled over.
Mm-hmm. And was you proud of you? Did you just like, hey, Mom?
Yeah. I was just like, this just can't go unanswered. So I went to my two senators who could give a flying leap about the problem. One did not get reelected this year. So I got to work on the other one. But yeah, they didn't want to do anything, and then I ended up going to the Montana Attorney General and talking to him. They found the video out on another platform and sent me a link back on, is this the video you were talking about? I was like, yep, that's it. And they're like, okay. So they wrote a letter.
Cool.
So, but yeah, all because I dare show people how to do things that are not illegal.
Yeah. Which is the most bizarre thing. When there are books in schools, libraries, whatever, the anarchist cookbook that tells you how to do all sorts of not socially acceptable things.
Right?
And meanwhile, we're talking about doing things that are completely legal and lawful, although regulated, which they shouldn't be. Hold on, there's two amendments talking about this. Amendment 1. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of a religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble and petition the government for a redress of grievances. Amendment 2. A well regulated militia being necessary to kick the ass of the British, the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
So here's the thing: a lot of people went nuts over that, saying that was an infringement of my Second Amendment rights, and it actually was not. It was infringement of my First Amendment rights, because they used, and I even dared to ask my senators how much taxpayer money was spent to trample on my First Amendment rights, because it's not the U.S. government's job to enforce policy of private industry. And that really a lot of people didn't like me on that one. But yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Is I was exercising my First and Second Amendment rights, and they trampled on my first.
So that is actually another case the Armed Scholar talked about a day or two ago that he said is breaking news, but really was June 26th that the actual decision from the Supreme Court happened, was about the Biden administration interfering in people's freedom of speech by strong arming other communication platforms.
Yeah. The sad thing is that it's not going to stop. And it could go the other way too. I mean, we tend to think about it coming from the left. It could come from the right too. I mean, we got to stay vigilant on both sides.
Well,
really?
So going through it, and I'm gonna kind of like divert a little bit here. So Matt Gaetz, I loved him as a pick, and you know what? How do I say this politely? I almost don't give a shit about what they say he did or didn't do. As long as he's going to be the bull in the china shop, I'm okay with it. And now they got Pam Bondi, there's a video of her and Trump, and she's like, oh, red flag laws are good. And Trump said, yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Basically, not word for word. But
no, but I mean, let's face it, Trump is not a pro-2A person. His actions have proven otherwise. He's more pro-2A than the other person.
And so I've gotten far in life. You know, Jason and I both our day jobs, if I had a day job, would be in the tech field. And I've gotten far in life by keeping my mouth shut. And the saying is, they may suspect you're an idiot, but don't open your mouth and remove all doubt. Yeah. In Trump, we had the third shooter on the show, and Dark had him on his show. And so the guy, Trump said, oh, he had very, very bad weapons in his car. I'm like, I don't know what a bad weapon is or what caliber it might be, but in fact, I don't know of a bad weapon. But he said there were scary bad weapons. He had a shotgun and a Glock.
If you think about this, so he held rallies here in Montana. I could guarantee you in the parking lot in those rallies in Montana, there was probably a hell of a lot worse bad guns in that parking lot than what he had.
Now,
just saying.
And again, if you say bad gun, I mean, if it was like an illegal machine gun, that might. I mean, I still personally, I'm a 2A absolutist. It didn't say except for machine guns, except for sawed-off shotguns. There's no invisible ink, at least in my copy. I'm
So I want to bring up a comment that Fluffy Bunny just put out there.
Okay.
320
You mean
is
the
a
good
bad
afternoon one?
No, the one after that. 320 is a bad one. He's talking the SIG P320.
Okay.
No, and that's the thing is, I mean, politicians will say whatever it takes to get elected, whatever it takes to stay in power. This is the problem with
Unfortunately, yes.
having career politicians.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
they die in office.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Pelosi, Feinstein.
There's a few that are ready to croak right now.
Don't get me wrong. I'm an equal opportunity hater. I hate the rhinos worse than the Dems, because at least the Dems, you know what they are.
Exactly.
Mitch McConnell hasn't done anything we would want in many years, and in fact, I believe it's Turning Point. I got to look up the website. They're publishing who voted to approve Biden appointees, and McConnell approved meritless Garland, whereas he's not going to approve on Matt Gaetz.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, as a Republican senator, the head minority leader in the Senate, that you're okay with the Democrat picks, but not the Republican picks?
And that's the thing. This has been the problem with the right for a long time, and I understand the argument and everything. There's one thing that the left can do: they can get all their people on board and get shit moving, whereas the Republicans will sit there and argue with each other.
Yes,
about, well, no, it's not the right shade of blue. We all agree it's blue, but it's not quite the right shade of blue.
Yeah.
And
what is the saying? It's the fear of the perfect or something like that. It's like,
yeah. What's the saying I heard about a year ago? Someone said, "Let's not let perfect get in the way of good."
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is that they will argue about, the smallest stupid things. Sometimes you just got to move something along, right?
Yep.
And one of the things I like about gridlock in Washington is it actually works in our favor as a citizen at times.
Right.
Because then they're not doing stupid things. They're fighting with each other.
Yeah, like the Texas legislature meets every other year. That kind
Same
of thing.
thing with Montana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we meet every other year, and there are special sessions that they do for things that pop up, and some committees meet all through the year, but not the whole legislature. And it's kind of nice because we know only every other year that they're trying to screw things up. Now, on the other side is, here in Montana, the Republicans do have a supermajority in both the House and the Senate. So there's not much.
Now, is it a rhino supermajority, or is it a conservative, liberty-loving supermajority?
It's more conservative than rhino. Don't get me wrong. There's some rhinos here, but in the, I mean, come on, when we went permitless carry here in Montana, they actually did a lot of good things with permitless carry. You can still get a permit here, right? And I carry a permit because, well, I go out of state and I need my permit.
Right, for reciprocity. Yeah.
So the thing is that if you have, we have permitless carry, but there are places that are still off limits for carrying. But if you have a permit, it unlocks some of those things, like state of Montana buildings are now, you're allowed to carry inside the state of Montana buildings if you have a concealed carry permit. You could carry right into the governor's office. You can, if you're at a bank, you cannot have a firearm inside a bank, but if you have a permit, you're allowed to, and they can't stop you. And that they also did a bunch of other things here where cities, Missoula is one of the largest liberal towns here. They were always passing stupid laws. Oh, you can't carry in our parks. You can't carry here. They're doing the whole sensitive places. And then in our law with that permitless carry, they knock that crap right out.
Mhm.
Say no.
Oh, good, good.
You
So
cannot override state law.
I live in Florida, and they gave us permitless concealed carry, which whatever. I am actually the litigant for open carry in Florida through GOA. So that's cool. I haven't heard anything. There's no new news on that, and if there was, I wouldn't be able to report on it. Somebody else would have to report on it. The It's messed up the amount of things. Like, I live in Palm Beach County. I am 20 minutes from Mar-a-Lago. In my neighborhood, there's coyotes and alligators. I don't know. Like, one night, I have an acre and a quarter. I was walking around the house. It was dusk. I think it was winter-ish, dusky, 5 something o'clock. And something was howling at me. I don't know if it was a panther or whatever on my property line in the brush. I pulled my gun and I backed away from it.
Yeah.
You don't know, like, if there's a state park that something's going to eat you.
You don't. I do agree with Patriot out there talking about a permit's nothing but a permission slip used. It's used for tax revenue. It is. It totally is.
Well,
It is.
Now here's the other thing. Like, I was going to get to one more point.
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
Show me a no carry sign. Like, I went out this weekend and Cheesecake Factory had a no Beretta sign, and then the movie theater I went into had a no Beretta sign.
It's funny how they always pick the Beretta on
Yeah.
those signs.
I was okay. I'm like, ooh, I checked. Yeah, 365. I'm good.
Yeah, I got sick. I'm good.
So show me a school where the shooter goes like, oh, no guns.
Yeah. What's so funny? So before we started, I told you that I created a Blue Sky account today.
Mhm.
The
Yep.
new ultra liberal social media stuff. And I was just looking for guns and firearms, and I was throwing all the keywords in there. And I saw a comment today is, if you don't want guns in schools, don't elect Republicans. And I'm like,
Well, if Democrats would
okay.
stop shooting people, we wouldn't have any mass shootings.
Right? So it's just funny how it is. It's people cannot get past this, that you make a soft target. Bad things are going to happen there.
Mhm.
Yeah, discriminate against Italian guns.
All right. So let me ask you this question, because this is something I hypothesized. Do you believe that when they declared schools, and this was, I think it was in the 80s, gun-free zones, or federally gun-free zones, do you think they did that with the intention they wanted dead kids so people would pass gun restrictions? Because I do.
That's a tricky one for me. I won't rule that out. But on the other side is I also don't rule out that our government really isn't in charge. Yeah, Gideon Optics. I just took all my boxes and put them away too. I just don't agree that our politicians are truly the ones pulling the.
Is it a 6-3?
Breaking news!
You gotta leave that alone.
Oh, dude, I am hot. I want to destroy. I don't want to ever hear 6-3 Supreme Court decision again.
All right. So, update on Peanut the squirrel. His owner got raided and got his guns taken away.
What? So they kill his pet, tested
Two
it.
pets.
It didn't. Yeah, 2 pets. But they tested it. It didn't have rabies like they said, and then they raid him again and take away his guns.
Yeah.
That's about right for New York.
Well, apparently, what's being reported is that he had an unregistered SBR.
Oh. So that's really an easy thing to figure out.
Yeah.
So
when they did the illegal 5-hour search and seizure for his raccoon and squirrel, they found an SBR, photographed it, measured it, and then this is so. Did they not get enough PR that was bad? They had to go back to the well again.
I don't know.
they don't care. That's the thing. They don't care at all.
Yeah, justice for Fred. Fred's getting left out of everywhere, man. It's not
The
fair.
raccoon.
Yeah.
I'm bewildered. This is one of these things you send a nice lawyer letter to them, like, would you please present yourself at blah 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 with blah blah blah, or have your attorney bring this in, we saw it at your house, as opposed to
that's the thing, is it was a 5-hour raid the first time. There's no 5-hour raid for animal control unless it's like an illegal dog fight or really bad conditions of kennels and stuff like that. A 5-hour raid for this, they were looking for something.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Liz Cheney has been announced as the Hill's Politician of the Year.
Okay, good for her.
Is she a politician?
She's desperate for trying to stay relevant.
Didn't Liz Cheney get voted out?
Yes.
Does it matter?
I mean, if you're voting for Man of the Year, you should be a man.
Well, now maybe you only have to identify.
All right. Nobody knows, not even the Supreme Court. I got you.
Yeah.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
30 minutes ago, the judge for the district court for the District of Columbia dismissed the United States versus Donald Trump, the J6 case.
Okay, that's all. The Jack Smith federal cases have been dropped.
Yeah, well, it was granted a motion to dismiss.
So what about everybody that's been already prosecuted?
No, this is just for Trump.
This is Trump.
Okay. So if they dismissed it, they didn't find him guilty, so it didn't happen.
Well, they didn't find him innocent either.
This is true.
No, so it's the motion to dismiss.
Fred Dawn.
That's a joke.
Sorry, I'm late, guys.
No, you're about on time for Crump time.
No, Crump time is usually on time. You're thinking dark.
CPT?
Mm-mm. I'm definitely thinking dark.
Oh, yeah. DPT.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is that just as bad as CPT?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, wait. I clicked.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
McCoy versus ATF Fourth Circuit case. It's been calendared for January 30th.
So what is that case about?
Well, you got two. You got Brown versus ATF and McCoy versus ATF. So you have two of those. So
what they
calendared in the First Circuit for the first day.
So they calendar it until after the inauguration, seeing if the ATF is going to exist afterwards.
I don't know.
So hold on, what days say? Today is 11/25. 2 months from today would be January 25th. So we'll find out as breaking news on another channel about this.
I don't know.
January 25th.
Dude, you're like all over that dude.
Dude, I'm so fed up with the crap. I legit watch his channel to find out what heck decision he's talking about. His last video, breaking news, 8-1 Supreme Court decision, was about an event that occurred on January 26th.
I'm cool with it.
I guess I'm just jealous AF. That's what it comes to.
Maybe, I don't know.
I need to come up with a new channel. It's going to be John Crump breaking news a month later.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Out in California, we have the panel for the case dealing with the ammunition background checks and stuff like that. And they're all conservative. So it's a Ninth Circuit panel, 3 judges, and I just killed my... The hell? Hold on. I accidentally bumped the cable. Yeah, so it's 3 Republican judges will be hearing the challenge to the background checks on ammunition in California. So there you go.
All right. So Ron Bear has a valid point. I am Flying Rich and Flying Rich Firearms, and I don't think so. Okay, you got me.
Yeah.
You know what? We need Rich to do like air traffic, like the reporting for the traffic only from his plane, and do 2A from the plane, the breaking news from the.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks like we got a jam up in the Ninth District Court.
I like it.
Or you could be like Les Nessman,
drop turkeys,
doing the chopper noise by.
Nobody's old enough to know what that is.
Well, we
All
are.
Right. Put a 0 in the chat if you know who Les Nessman. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who Les Nessman is. Put a 0 in the chat if you don't know who Les Nessman is.
Is that from like some 70s era show or whatever?
WKRP.
Early 80s.
WKRP.
All the same to me.
We got a lot of ones.
Wow. Look at that.
Dang, you guys are old.
Are you able to pause?
I'm talking. I can't talk to you while I'm on a live show with 62 people watching.
For like 30 seconds.
Okay, excuse me.
All right. So how are you doing, Jason?
I am alive. I'm on parole.
You're on patrol? You're on parole?
Yeah, YouTube parole. I'm on YouTube parole right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I try to help.
Till February, I'm on YouTube parole.
And it's ridiculous. I mean, I've reached out so many times for so many different people. It's just like they're like a huge line now.
Yeah, it was fun. I think I finally figured out. Well, it's funny because I had videos taken down. So you know the story. I had videos taken down. I won the appeals, put them up, and then I stripped out all the comments, or not all the comments, all of the description, and then they would take it down again for a violation for the same thing. So it's not links. It was video. It was actual video content that they said it was violation of, and I think it was I think it's because they went through and found sponsors.
I think so.
Yep. Oh, I know so because one of them was an interview with Mia Anstein. I mean, and they said that we were building guns. It just doesn't work that way, especially with her.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think it's the sponsors, the sponsorships of the podcast.
I would probably assume that you're right. But here's something to let you know. I have been nominated for top 2A writer
I saw that.
for the Gundies.
I saw that, but I didn't vote for you.
But the voting haven't opened up yet, so
I know that's why I didn't vote for you.
yeah. I would appreciate everyone's vote out there. I
Yeah.
definitely would.
Don't do that, Rich. That's scary.
No, if yeah, so that's exciting news.
I've been nominated once for the Gundies and have never been nominated again.
I get nominated every year and I lose badly every year, probably.
I
To
lost
somebody
hard.
that has breaking news.
Dude. You guys just need to sit down and talk to each other or something.
Can we do a charity boxing match?
I'll
That
be.
would be fun.
How about
I
charity?
know. I think he's got you in weight class though.
You might. Hold on, I'll have to look at the picture of the two of us together.
For MMA. How about that?
I can't move my arm this way. That hurts. At least boxing, I got a chance.
Yeah. Well,
See, that was like August, May, June, July, August. Oh, it's got to be around here.
well, there.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, I know. That's awesome.
Oh,
Gideon should win that. I'm gonna throw my endorsement behind Gideon.
Yeah, I would vote for Gideon.
Gideon got nominated?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
emerging brand of the year.
Emerging brand of the year.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Jason's bigger than me. Look, I mean, Anthony's bigger than me.
Well, we know
He's
I'm
taller
bigger
than
you.
Dark.
Yeah. I'll scrap.
I'll jump in. I'd do that. I got gloves.
That's fun.
And they're kickboxing gloves, but I got gloves.
I have a set of boxing and also MMA gloves. I have a few sets. So I'm down.
Shooting gallery. That would be cool as hell. A gun tuber charity boxing match.
Well, did Brandon Herrera already do that?
I don't know. Did he?
I don't know. I want to do, and I would rather do MMA. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. I'm down. Someone organize it.
I don't want to do MMA because I got too many other injuries. So it'd be too easy to beat me on.
Right.
Let's do it.
I could take a couple of hits to the head. I mean, I did fall off a 12-foot ladder into concrete on September 1st.
Can't look any
That-
worse than Mike Tyson did.
Get right.
Freaking staged match.
Ouch. Ouch. I don't understand why you would say that.
What's the was it Naked Gun where they were at the boxing match and the guy goes, stick around, it's gonna be a good fight. Both boxers work for Don King. And it's like the first boxer threw a punch and it was like missed by like 2 feet, and the other guy just drops.
Yeah, see Elon Musk, his what he tweeted today.
No, what did he
No.
tweet? I missed that one.
Let me just share my screen here.
Oh, that wasn't today. That was like 2 days ago. And then somebody did a fake Rachel Maddow.
Yeah.
reaction to that. So that was pretty good.
I'd like to see the reaction to Safety Harbor's. I can see the meme of the chick that losing her crap.
Have you seen the
Was
meme
it-
where somebody?
Which one?
Yeah, the one from like 4 years ago. When,
Oh yeah, dude. I like the one where the dude did the heavy metal.
Yes, they remixed.
I hadn't seen that one.
That's like I consumed an ungodly amount of ray gun memes after the Olympics. That was just too funny. And then all of these people are remixing. So I mean, is it virtue signaling that you save your outrage till you're alone in the car and then click record? I can't believe you, Ma! I'm just mad all the celebrities haven't left. It's like, get the frick out.
I know.
It's time to get copyright strike.
No, I can't do that.
Well, you can do it. You're not
Every time I'm on your show, I get a copyright
Clang.
for the music.
Clang.
It streams to my show or my channel.
I got one copyright strike already.
That's a strike. This is only going to be a
It's a strike, not a copyright.
You're not going to get anything. Don't worry. It's
okay, this one. Yeah, this is good.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done all of this. I'm sorry. No, no, You really hate me?
I mean, this made the all the meltdown is definitely made the election worth it. So let me ask you, that guy there screaming, he's in the bathroom. Do you think he sits down to pee? I'm totally digging it.
Oh, she scares me. Oh, he scares me. I don't want to look at that.
You're going to have to start the
Now, I'm going to say, syncing the music up to all those clips and running the clips in the correct order is pretty cool. But the editing is pretty spot on, too.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have that guy on the show.
Right.
Yeah. It is hilarious.
God, I'm totally going to be showing that to my wife when we get done the show. When I go upstairs to cook dinner, I'm going to be showing that one.
So what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving?
Trying to avoid everything.
Awesome.
I keep inviting Joe, Shooting Gallery New England, over, but he says I don't eat turkey. I only eat mac and cheese.
I heard Lupo wanted to stop by your place for dinner.
Oh, fuck. I like wiped it out of my brain that we lived in the same state. And then I see him at an event in Leesburg over at Aries firearms training at Suppressed Fest. I'm like, I know that guy.
Who?
I'll tell you offline, John.
You get first name.
I got to be careful with this. I gotta be really careful with this.
Don't ask anymore, John. Don't.
Yeah,
ask.
just
Seriously.
stop there. I'll tell you offline.
Private chat.
Yeah.
What's that?
Private
He
chat.
said private chat.
I could do with private chat.
Kindly. So,
Ooh, in case nobody knows it, I hit 20K subs on Flying Rich Firearms. So just yay me, and thanks for all the support. And I will use this newfound power as unwisely as I possibly can.
hey, my grandmother cooked. My great grandmother cooked the first Thanksgiving dinner. So.
So Joe will call, and then he'll do something provocative. He'll say something and probably holds the phone like this. He like the first time he said like Indian Genocide Day.
Check private chat.
I don't know who he is.
You don't, and you're yeah.
So he's not going to be on our show, I guess.
No.
All right. All right. That is that's comforting.
It's a dig on Rich. Trust me.
Yeah. Ooh, look at Safety Harbor. To the victor go the spoils. So anyhow, guys, how is and I don't know if you're familiar that Crump, Dark, myself, Walter, and Joe are doing a big bore Anderson build competition.
I like how I don't get invited to these things.
I don't know why you didn't get invited to these things.
I don't get invited to shit anymore.
I did.
I'm telling you, man. I must have like, I don't know, man. I think I've got like.
You got the
leprosy.
YouTube herpes.
I definitely got that.
I didn't organize it.
Oh,
Doesn't
I'll
matter. I
show
wouldn't have
you.
money for it.
Can I show part of my build?
No, don't show anything, Rich.
Dude, I already got
No.
a strike.
Oh, do not, man.
Here's the magazine.
No, Matt, Rich, put it down. Seriously.
Dude, if I get a strike, I'm totally coming to Florida and beating your ass.
Are you restreaming this on your channel?
Yeah, it pretty much makes me do it when I sign in.
Oh, okay.